What it is, Tubi's a Ryan Anthony back. You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about something for a little while, man. Um, now I don't now on this channel, like I say, I don't talk about fights that's not signed, sealed, and ready to be delivered. I don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But what I will talk about is a comparison of two of my favorite fighters. One of the present, and one in the past, man. I'm talking about Devin Haney and why he compares to Lennox Lewis to me. And like I've been saying this for a while, man. I've been saying this for a while, man. And I just want to share it to anybody on YouTube who are listening, man, and who are kind of, you know what I'm saying. Well, kind of, I don't care if you agree or not, but I just want to, you know what I'm saying. We want to get your take on it, but um it kind of because I was listening to a lot of people, and it's like watching other people's channels, and it's like they got this dislike for Devin Haney, and I just don't understand. But it got me thinking about like my take on him, like and why I've been saying he compared to Lennox Lewis so much, man. Just think about it. When Lennox Lewis came on the scene, first of all, he was European. He, you know what I'm saying, he came from London, you know what I'm saying? So he already had a strike against him right there, you know what I'm saying? And you know, people ain't care for him. They thought he's just like another European boxer coming over here. He ain't nothing or whatever, but he kept proving and proving himself, you know what I'm saying? And when he got to the, you know what I'm saying, when he started getting to that elite level, you know, people was writing him off. People were talking about, oh, he got lackluster fights, and you know what I'm saying, like he really ain't that, you know what I'm saying? He was getting that type of hate until, you know what I'm saying, till them 2000s came, and he just showed you, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like Devin Haney doing the same thing, and it's just gonna come a point of time where he just gonna shut everybody up. It's like, all right, now what? You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was off to college, all my street dudes, y'all know what that is. You know what I'm saying? When we didn't get too much boxing in there. We only saw what, you know what I'm saying. I was happy that Top Rank did do the deal with a partner with ESPN, because that's when we knew we'd see some fights. We ain't, you know what I'm saying, we ain't necessarily know the card dates and whatever, the fight dates, but we knew when it was coming on, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, when Max Kellerman started his little boxing take on Fridays and shit, and he got to talking about, Devin Haney was on there a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really know who Devin Haney was, but I'm just hearing this young dude just he at first it was like he the lightweight champ. I'm like, I ain't never heard of him, and you know what I'm saying? He calling everybody out. Everybody out. And then, you know, ESPN sold us on the Vasil Lomachenko train. They sold us on him, you know what I'm saying? It had a lot of people in where I was at, you know what I'm saying, on my college stay. Everybody was sold on him, you know what I'm saying? You got the biggest sports broadcasting, you know what I'm saying, telling you about this fighter, and then, you know what I'm saying, and why you need to buy stock into him. So a lot of people did, you know what I'm saying, but only hardcore fans really knew what they was looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he looked like the Matrix against this certain fighter. Yeah, they sold you on, oh, he a hard puncher. They sold you on his record, but you ain't really seeing his skills. You know what I'm saying? And Vasily Lomachenko was just levels above some of the fighters he was fighting. And I got a lot of flack on my stay at college or whatever when I said when he meet a young lion, you're not gonna see the same thing, and it came in the body of Teofimo Lopez. But anyways, Devin Haney was calling him out. Then I'm like, man, who is this dude, man? And then I never could see his fight because at that time he was partnered with the Zone or whatever. So we didn't get to see those fights. But I'm like, man, I gotta see what he talking about, man. And so when I came home or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that was the first thing I did. I looked up Devin Haney, and I was impressed on what, you know what I'm saying, and I got to know, like, he was in the gym with Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Senior, and you know what I'm saying, like, he been around, you know what I'm saying, and it's no wonder why he got this confidence. He spoiled everybody that's at the elite level. So it's like, all right, okay, but let me see if he really did, and I like what I'm seeing, and he really won me over with this because at first I was like, if him and Tank fight, because I was already sold as a Tank fan. I had already bought stock in that, of course, you know what I'm saying? It's like, he like a Tyson. He one of my favorite heavyweights, but it's because it was entertainment when it came from him. You know, you getting that knockout power, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a knockout, and then in press conference or whatever, or even the post interview, he probably gonna say some crazy stuff that just, you know what I'm saying, be like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna keep you entertained on him. So Gervonta kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? He got that explosive power, that one knockout punch power or whatever. And if they fought, I always said Gervonta Tank Davis is going to win, period. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw Devin Haney, he kind of make a couple mistakes, and I feel like Gervonta is smart, where people they look down on his IQ, and he can pick up on your mistake and exploit it, and then it might be night for you. But with all that being said, I grown to respect Devin Haney because he went over overseas. He went over down under twice. You know what I'm saying? And beat him in different styles. You know what I'm saying? It was like man, I'm like, all right, the first fight, all right, cool. He did what he's supposed to do. But that just showed the IQ. He like, I'm not gonna take it to the second level because Kambosos is a fighter. He a fighter, you know what I'm saying? He gonna engage in anything that he does, even if he fight back, even if he missing, even if he not connecting. The crowd is gonna go crazy and probably stir the judges a certain way. So what he did, he just took the whole crowd out. That just showed the level of IQ. That just showed the level that I like. Man, I respect that. And then the next fight, he just like, yeah, I'm gonna really show you. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that. Then it became like a 50-50 to me. And it's like, man, this dude he calling out the best. And then, you know, he won in Lomachenko when everybody was calling him the Matrix, when everybody had bought stock on him. You know what I'm saying? And everybody walked him off like, man, this young dude, he ain't ready. But it's like, all right, if he ain't ready, why not go ahead and take him out? Why not go ahead and shut him up? You was the WBC champ. You know, here come a comparison. He was the WBC champ at that time, and Devin Haney was his mandatory. I don't care what people talking about. Devin Haney wasn't supposed to get the shot at the vacancy title at that time. It was Luke Campbell that was the mandatory to Mikey Garcia. Okay, whatever. When Vasily Lomachenko got the title, Devin Haney was the mandatory. He ain't fighting. Period. And now it's showing proof that he ducked him. And I don't necessarily call fighters ducks, man. I don't do that. I don't feel like I think nowadays the business of boxing get in the way a lot of fights, man. So it take a time for me to say somebody a duck, but if the proof in the pudding, it's there, man. You can say what you want. He did that, and it's showing. It's showing now. All of a sudden now you got problems with money when you on record saying, I know I'm the B side. I take whatever he you know what I'm saying? I agree to anything that he want just so we can get the fight happening. He want the titles. That's what That's what Bob Earl always wanted. That's his pride and joy. That's what he wanted. He wanted him to be undisputed. And now it's her, and he getting cold feet. And it's showing that in the past, when people said you ducked them, you most definitely did, man. You know what I'm saying? And it goes to, and this is why I say you compare to Lennox Lewis, because people can say what they want to say. They can say Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis was in negotiations. It didn't pan out, but what people see is you throwing the WBC title in the trash. That's all people see. People don't know about negotiations. That's why on this channel I don't talk about the fights, people negotiations and all that, because we not in those rooms. We don't know what's going on. You can have sources. You can have sources up the wazoo, and that don't mean your sources is correct. Only people who know is those people in the rooms. Until that fight gets signed, sealed, and ready to be delivered, we don't know nothing. So I don't talk about negotiations. And with Lennox Lewis and Riddick Bowe, they said they was in the. I don't care about that. What we saw on that TV screen is you throwing that WBC title away. Period. And Lennox Lewis got emailed the title. Lomachenko turned for a franchise champ, and Devin Haney got emailed the title. And you know what I'm saying? They said Lennox Lewis had a glass chin, and this my thing about this. Heavyweight, it's no such thing as a glass chin. That's heavyweight, man. Man, look, heavyweights, these dudes is 200 plus. Any shot land on any one, you gonna go down. So how the hell you gonna have a glass chin in heavyweight? I never understood. That. That's part of that hate I'm talking about. And then they say, you know, Devin Haney got a glass chin, and all y'all got really is the Linares fight. That's all y'all got. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna get caught in boxing. Hell, Mayweather, one of the best defensive fighters in the game, got caught, got hurt a lot of times. Pernell Whitaker got put on the canvas a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? That's the sport, man. That's the sport. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get caught with big shots, man. That's like, that don't make you have no glass chin. A glass chin is when a glass chin is like Amir Khan, man. Amir Khan, anytime he got touched, he got touched a certain way, he was getting put on that canvas, man. Like, he got touched a certain way, he was getting put on that canvas. Like, you knew it was gonna end if he get touched. Like, if he get touched a certain way, he gonna get put on that canvas. It's not the same with Lennox Lewis. I seen Lennox Lewis take a lot of shots that you thought if he had a glass chin, he most definitely was going down, and he didn't. That wasn't the case. He lost only 2 fights in his career, man, and avenged both of them. And one of them was a knockout. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, but this is why I feel like they compare. And then, you know, Lennox Lewis, I'm just waiting on Devin Haney to have his breakout year. You know what I'm saying? To where he getting all these, you know what I'm saying, these top fighters, and he's showing why he the elite. And Lennox Lewis in the 2000s, he showed why he was the elite, man. You know what I'm saying? He beat Tyson. I remember that fight. You know, I was a young pup, and I watched that, and we all was Tyson fans. Just like Javante, we was sold on the entertainment, and we was sold on the knockout power. But we ain't really trusted this European dude saying he the best. You know what I'm saying? He put him on his ass, man. He put him on his ass. I grown on have respect, and he one of my favorite heavyweight. I'll take him with anybody in the heavyweight division. Anybody. You can't say he ain't had no power. People weren't walking through it. People weren't walking through them jabs. If people weren't walking through them jabs, man, people weren't walking through it, he'll put you on your ass. That was my cat, man. And Devin Haney, they careers are matching. That's how I feel, man. Their careers are kind of matching, man. And it's crazy because Devin Haney getting all this hate, but I feel like he getting all this hate because a lot of people is you know what I'm saying, a lot of people kind of afraid that he might take over. Even if he lose a fight, I feel like he's still gonna show you that he a level above a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Lennox Lewis did. Even though he lost 2 fights, I think he had a draw where he still showed that he was a level above. Like he gonna have his. I feel like Devin Haney gonna have that breakout year just like Lennox Lewis did. It's like the steps are following. You got email the WBC title. You defend it. You know what I'm saying? You defend your title well or whatever. You want the top fighters. You don't want nothing but the elite fighters. You beating them easily. Everybody still hating on you. You still gotta prove yourself. You still gotta prove yourself. But as far as Lennox Lewis, he had that breakout year where you just couldn't deny him. He slayed every top dog head, man. He slayed them all. Lennox, Holyfield, he slayed them all, man. Anybody felt like they was a level like he had no chance, he slayed them. And I feel like Devin Haney gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like only reason people would say, well, Shakur Stevenson ain't getting that type of hate. Well, that's because they already put him in the eyes of Mayweather. That's why. Don't nobody really want to go against their talent. They don't really want to hate against their talent because they see, they want to buy stock in it and be the ones to say, yeah, I knew he was going to be like the next Floyd Mayweather. Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. They feel like he just not that. Oh, he got a glass chin. All his punching power ain't nothing. They even said that about Lennox Lewis, like his punching power went there, but I didn't see nobody. I didn't see Tyson running through his punches. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. And anybody that fight, I didn't see Kambosos running through his punches. When that first fight, he just jabbed him out. I ain't see him make no adjustments. He couldn't get in there. And then the second fight, he was so busted up, even out of his own mouth. He said that 10th round, he was ready to go ahead and call it quits. So I'm saying, if he ain't got no punching power, then what is that? You know what I'm saying? But man, that's my take on that. I just had to get that off, man. These two fighters compare to me, and I'm just waiting on Devin Haney to have that breakout year to where he chopping all the heads off the top dogs. Let me get y'all take on it, man.